Helldivers. This time, I will report on the testing I conducted on the newly added Cyborg Vox Engine. Watch this video to learn what attacks are effective against the Vox Engine and what to avoid. I've tried a few different combinations, so let's take a look. First off, it seems like if you shoot a leveler head, and it won't kill in one shot. I tried to aim for the top of the head, the joint between the torso and pelvis, and the tracks, but it didn't work. Also, aiming at the tracks seems to do less damage than shooting at the body. If you shot the tracks with a leveler like this, you had to destroy 3 vents with a purifier. On the other hand, if you shoot the torso or pelvis with a leveler, you can kill it by destroying a single vent. If you aim for anything other than the vents, you can quickly take them down with anti-tank weapons, Ultimatum, Thermite, etc. Also, if you are using heavy armor-piercing weapons, aim for the tracks. The tracks are heavily armored, so 2 shots from an anti-material rifle or a grenade launcher will take them down. Similarly, when firing an autocannon, it took 3 shots to kill it. However, please note that results will vary depending on where the leveler hits, so please use this as a reference example. It is also possible to kill it from the front with a medium armor piercing weapon after shooting the leveler. In that case, aim for the upper part of the tracks. After shooting for a while, the part will break, so aim at the other side. If you shoot it with a purifier, it will take about 1.5 magazines to kill it. There aren't many opportunities to aim, but it is possible to kill it with 1 shot by shooting the air vent with a leveler. This only works if you hit the vent directly. Even when I shot him in the pelvis from behind, I couldn't kill him in 1 shot. Next, take a look at Solo Silo. If the Vox Engine wasn't moving, I could have unkill it with 1 shot. Please note that if you do not keep the laser pointer on the Vox Engine, while it is moving, it will come off. If the lock-on was interrupted in this way, the missile would miss. Also, when firing Solo Silo, make sure to stay far enough away that you won't be knocked over by the blast. This is what happens when you drop the remote. If you want to kill a Vox Engine without using a support weapon, the best combination is Thermite and Ultimatum. You can kill it by stabbing it with 2 Thermite tests in the torso and shooting it with 1 Ultimatum. When throwing the Thermite, avoid aiming at the cannons on either side of the Vox Engine. I threw Thermite here and then shot Ultimatum, but it didn't kill it. If you throw 3 Thermite at the fuselage, 9 grenade launcher shots at the tracks will kill the Vox Engine. If you try to kill it with just Thermite, you'll end up throwing for at its torso. If you target the Vox Engine vents, you can kill it with 3 Thermite tests. Another way to defeat it is to destroy the 3 air vents in its pelvis and throw a grenade into the hatch. The vents can be easily destroyed with light armor piercing weapons. Destroying the vents, destroy will open a hatch in the pelvis. In the case of Thermite, if you aim at this part and throw it, it will be determined that it went into the hatch. Please note that other throwables must be thrown from above. It won't go in unless you throw it like this. It's similar to aiming at the fabricator's vents. You can also kill it from the front with 3 Thermite tests, but try to avoid the center of the pelvis when throwing. As you can see in the video on the right, even when thrown at the center of the pelvis, it was not possible to kill it with just 3 Thermite. In the video on the left, Vox Engine and Helldiver have fallen. I also tried to see if I could kill it with just Ultimatum, but I couldn't kill it even after 2 shots. After that, I was able to kill the Vox Engine by firing 5 grenade launchers at the tracks. Here's an example of throwing 1 Thermite at the torso and firing Ultimatum to destroy the Vox Engine with this combination. It took about 15 grenade launcher shots to hit the tracks. As for Ultimatum, the location of the hit may affect the outcome. I also tried the Ultimatum and Railgun combo. Shoot 1 Ultimatum at the torso, then shoot the vent with the Railgun. The results will vary depending on the amount of charge, but this time I was able to kill it with 3 Railgun shots. Let's also look at an example using Thermite. I detonated 2 Thermite near the vent. After that, I charged the Railgun for about 2 seconds and shot the vent, which killed the Vox Engine. Here's an example of throwing 3 Thermite at the body, and the result was that I was able to kill it with 5 shots that had a charge time of about 2 seconds, but it's not very practical. Another thing I tried was throwing 2 Thermite at the body and then shooting the vents. Charge for about 2 seconds and shoot the vent. I was able to defeat the Vox Engine by simply destroying 2 of its vents. If you want to defeat Vox Engines using strategic support alone, Orbital Gatling Barrage and Orbital Laser are effective. However, be careful as there may be situations where you cannot defeat it with just that. If you attack with Eagle Strafing Run, you can defeat it in 3 requests. The results may be different if the shot hits an air vent or something similar. I was also able to kill it with 2 hits from Eagle Strafing Run followed by 1 shot from my Quasar cannon. However, in Cyberstan, there are many situations where you cannot request Eagle unless you destroy anti-Rockster guns, so it can be difficult to decide whether to choose this option. It seems like it would be tough to defeat a Vox Engine with just a Quasar cannon and Thermite. Throwing 3 Thermite at its body end and firing a Quasar cannon at it will not kill it. From there, I was able to finally defeat it by destroying the air vents with a Purifier. Similarly, using 3 Thermite tests and then shooting the vent will not kill the Vox Engine. If you use the Quasar cannon, I recommend pairing it with the Leveler. Shooting a Vox Engine with the Recoilless rifle will take 4 shots to kill it. Aiming for the glowing parts didn't help me kill it any faster. Also, even if you aim for the pelvis, the result will be the same and you will need to fire for shots to kill the enemy. You can kill it with 3 shots by shooting the air vent, but I don't think there will be many opportunities to kill it this way. I threw the Thermite at the vent and shot it with the Recoilless rifle, but I couldn't kill it in 1 shot. In this case, you will need to shoot the 2 vents with the Recoilless rifle. After shooting 1 Thermite and an Ultimatum to the body, it is possible to kill it with 1 shot from a Recoilless rifle. In the video on the right, I threw 3 Thermite at the torso, but it took the shots from the Recoilless rifle to kill it. Using a C4 pack is effective. Aim for the torso and you can take it down with 3 C4. Aiming at the tracks is less effective, so try to avoid it, even using more than 7 C4, as I couldn't kill it. That's all for this test. To counter Vox Engine, we recommend choosing 2 of these strategic supports. Orbital Gatling Barrage is a versatile weapon that beginners can easily acquire, making it an easy choice to adopt. Please subscribe to the channel and wait for the next video. Thank you for watching.